Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I want your money, bastard! And all your valuables. Come here, silly liver. Go! Dobici!
Right there. Yeah.
What's the matter? Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Bring it on! Come here, Lily! One week of the knees! Yeah.
No! Leave me be.
Oh,
You sent me to the miller, eh?
what? Well, it was just a sort of...
You're lucky. He really did owe me, and he was so shocked he gave it all to me. What do you need then?
Why is that girl standing here crying?
I executed her husband.
What? You killed him?
No, not like that. It was done lawfully. She knew he had it coming.
So then, why...
Folk would like to drive her out of town. She has no one here. For a while I thought I could take care of her, but it wasn't to be.
Why?
Do you really have to ask? I can't even go to the tavern for company, and no one would sup their ale with me. And when I die, they'll probably push me into a hole with a stick so as not to touch my corpse.
Is it really that bad?
I'm not complaining, mind. It's a well-paid job, if you don't mind being a pariah. They might look sideways at you, too, just for talking to me.
And that's what she's afraid of?
Exactly.
Doesn't that crying girl have any kin?
None she knows of, poor lass. You could help her, though, if you wanted.
Me? How?
Elishka has no family, but her husband might still have some kin. Nobody will talk to me, but you could find out more.
Why do you want to find her family anyway? Don't you want her to stay here?
I do. She's a splendid woman, but I'd never want to keep her here against her will. The life I lead isn't for everyone.
What would she have to put up with if she stayed with you?
A lot, I can't deny. Most of the townfolk wouldn't give her the time of day, at least not in public. If we had children, it would be even worse for them.
That doesn't sound like a very happy life.
It's not all bad. It's a well-paid job and even respected in a way. And when someone needs a bone set, all of a sudden they forget your reputation.
How can I find out if there's any family?
Try asking Elishka herself. She knows a thing or two about them. But
All right.
my thanks, if only for the thought.
Can you help me with Certainly. Well. Herman sent me.
What?
Don't despair. It could be a...
Only death could be worse, and I'm not far from it.
Can I... Don't you have any kin left?
No. And then I ended up with that man of mine. I always knew he'd get some.
Didn't your husband have any kin?
Maybe. He mentioned some, but we never went to see them.
Is that all you know?
Yes. But if they're anything like my old man, the bailiff.
Don't you have...
No. And then I ended up.
That's all I need.
Yeah. Yeah. Ow! Learn how to ride a horse, idiot. Yeah. What are you doing?
Have you come to...
Yeah.
I'm honored that you should...
See you later.
Hey!
God grant you help.
Do you know Elishka? The wife of the man who was hanged recently?
The one that's with the executioner now.
That's her.
Life can be cruel sometimes.
Right. And do you know if she has kinfolk somewhere around?
How should I know? Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
If Elishka stays with the executioner, it'll end up being your problem anyway.
Christ, oh, all right then. Tell the scribe.
Where can I find him?
He's suffering with some ailment, so no doubt he'd take care.
Master Bailey.
Nothing of interest.
Farewell.
I'm glad to see.
Is it possible to find...
You think we keep records of every serf?
But I thought that in the rat house, though, in the books...
Boy, the books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments, property rights, and so forth. In other words, important things. We don't keep records of serfs.
Eliska won't be happy about that.
Eliska? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't I? I used to play dice with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, a nice, polite lad. How is he?
Oh, you know, he's quite tied up these days.
Well, if you see him, tell him to swing by.
And where are the Misheks living now?
A stone's throw from Rate by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want?
I've got information about your daughter-in-law.
Eliska's fine, only she needs...
Never heard of her. Get lost.
She's your nearest kin. Eliska's part of your family, and she really needs you...
I won't help anyone.
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it you want?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
Oh, to hell with it then.
Listen, you old hag. If you interrupt me one more time...
Fuck off!
I could make it worth...
Really?
Your son's widow...
What do I...
Oh, to hell.
What is it now?
I could make it...
Really?
Your son's widow...
What do I...
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
A bit of help would come in handy. Send her here, then. But don't let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
And if I hear a peep out of her, I'll take a stick to her back.
Fine salvation this is.
Push up, you beggar. Huh. Is there a fire? Oh, bugger off then. Get lost, or I'll give you what for.
What you...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels!
Hey, halt right there. Show me what you have on you. Well then,
Why?
for security.
For God's sake, don't bother me. Any delay could cost lives.
Well, if that's the way it is, go ahead then.
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels!
How come you're aware? God be with you.
Bread! Fresh bread! Bread!
안녕하세요.
Good people!
시청자분이 도와주셔가지고
Yeah.
아 이게 제일 좋은 검이에요? 이런 검이 왜 그냥 산에 널브러져 있지? 이 킹덤컴 같은 킹덤컴 다음 설정이긴 한데 그만 지금.
Good health to you.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life,
끊기나요?
but I've always worked things out in the end.
네.
Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But
Actually, they died.
oh my god. So now I'm really all alone in this
어,
world.
죽었다고
Could it
말하네.
be my fate to stay with the executioner? They do say God moves in mysterious ways.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman.
어, 뒤에 바로
I'll be
있네.
with you.
Have you made your mind up?
I can't but at least I'd have
You're right.
God be with you.
네, 이게 트위치가 어제도 제가 방송이 안 켜지더라고요. 요새 서버가 좀 불안하던데.
Ilishka's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
아이, 참.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they'd take her in, but I'm not sure she'd do well there.
Leave
뭐
that to
그렇지
her.
않을까요?
I just hope she'll be
끊긴다면?
better off than now.
I've heard the way you talk about her, and would you like Ilishka to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to Ratai, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could... Well, fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
머리 스타일만 괜찮으면은 참 괜찮은 남잔데. 이야기 했는데.
Have you made your mind up?
I can't decide, but at least I'd have.
Herman could give you a family too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it. And he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Ratai.
It's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy. You're right. I'll stay here. Take
갑자기?
care. Herman,
Yes?
can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can! You've made me the happiest man in the world. Thank you, Hal. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is everything worked out well.
It did. God almighty. I've got Ilishka. After all the...
오, 200 크루센이나 주네.
Thank you, Henry.
You will. The two of you are made for each other.
나타에 한번 가서 길 잘못된 것 같은데.
야,
큰일이네. 오늘 내일 중으로 이게 끝나야 다른 게임 할 텐데. 끝날 기미가 안 보이네.
야.
네, 이제 한 절반 정도 한 것 같더라고요. 블레를 좀 바꾸고 싶은데. 블레도 구두방이, 하긴, 가죽이니까. 비싸.
Can we do something? Are we agreed?
You're a right All right, so.
Flour, egg, salt, yeast. Let it bake. Vegetables, fruit, apples,
야.
그러네. 근데 방어 구슬이 킷이 없어요. 사야 돼. 사는 비용이랑 거의 비슷하지 않아요?
야.
안녕하세요.
God save. What can I
그쵸.
do for? Goodbye.
그럼 이것만 수리 맡기고.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well,
800원. 이 정도로 비싸네.
Are we agreed?
more. Aye.
자가술 이끼 좀 사놔야겠네. 특히 그 재봉술. 맨날 문 닫고 있어. 워라벨 레전드예요.
Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse.
예, 진짜 얘는 지금 몇 시지? 1시 넘었네.
야!
이륙까지는 그냥 타고 가고 탈런버그는 자동 이동해도 될 것 같은 시간상. 어디 갔냐? 이 게임 경치가 은근히 좋아요. 이제 약간 똥겜과 갓겜의 진짜 경계선에 딱 있는 그래픽도 겁나 허접한 것 같은데 멀리서 보면 또 괜찮고. 예. 이게 소규모 제작사에서 만든 게임 같지가 않아요.
Good afternoon.
That race, it was quite something.
So the race is over? Tell me, please, how did it go?
I'm sorry, Zora. I failed.
Oh well. But what
이거
can I say?
성공했어야 되는 거 아닌가? 아,
You tried,
아쉬운데.
and I appreciate that.
But Sir Divish told me that he'll help you when he gets the chance.
You're a kind lad. Thank you for your efforts. Good luck then.
참. 평판이 떨어져 버렸네.
I'd like you to show me how.
Certainly.
I want to achieve.
All right, but it'll.
우와, 개 비싸.
Isn't that quite a lot?
아, 이거 1,300원도 비싸다, 야.
What do you say to?
That's not enough. Agreed. Now listen up.
이게 진짜 퀘스트 부분은 다른 게임이랑 비교가 안 될 정도로 자. 이거 죽이고.
야!
네. 전투 부분은 그것 때문에 별로 안 좋은 것 같아요. 뭐지?
야!
마스터 스트라이크.
야!
달인의 기억이 없었어야 돼요. 제가 봤을 때는 이 게임. 그래야 이제 스킬 올리는 재미도 있을 것 같고 콤보도 의미가 있는 것 같은데 마스만 계속 주구장창 노리다가 이제 자세 무너지면 그때 콤보를 넣는 그런 전투밖에 안 되는 것 같아요. 다른 선택지는 없는 것 같아요. 좀 더 잘 만들 수 있지 않았을까. 길 완전 한참 잘못 들었네. 이게 오히려 길로 가는 것보다 숲으로 가는 게 더 안전한 것 같아. 산적이 안 보여서 길거리에 산적이 더 많은 느낌.
야. 야.
어디지?
Hé! Mit keresel itt? Életlenül kibújtál az anyád szoknyája alól? Istenem!
물 많다. 많다.
Látom őt ott nincs!
일단 도망가서 한 놈씩 각게 가야겠다. 세 놈이나 되네. 일단 네, 도적 캠프 만나지 않는 이상은 도적 안 보이더라고요. 캠프는 어느 정도 다 쓸어놔서 지금 한 놈만 주먹은 안 되네. 아, 니젠데요?
야.
아니, 마선루트가 생각보다 예스. 네. 근데 이 말 타고 찌르기도 잘 안 맞더라고요. 맞았다. 맞으면은 피해량이 어마어마하더라고요, 이게. 말 타고 찌르기가. 죽었다.
야. 야.
이게 대시 찌르기 알기 전까지는 1대다 전투가 너무 힘들더라고요. 내려졌다. 그래픽이 어떻게 된 거야? 나이스. 신기. 오, 100%짜리 뭔가. 은박차. 네, 그렇더라고요. 이게
야.
다 온 건가 아니면 더 있나? 어? 아, 밀렵군 한 번 만났어요. 밀렵군 근데 단독 행동하더라고요. 그래서 잡기 편하던데. 여러 명 있는 경우가 잘 없던데. 살금. 네, 그렇더라고요. 그래서 상대하기가 편하던데 생각보다. 얼마나 어려우면 안 따지는 거야. 목걸이. 드디어 뜯으세요. 아, 그렇겠네. 동공 확장이니까. 낮에 먹어도 안 좋을 것 같네요. 낮에 먹어도 아예 시야가 안 보일 것 같은데. 그거 맞은, 그 성광탄 맞은 것처럼. 화장실 좀 갔다 올게요. (10분이면은) 인게임으로는 몇 시간이지? 현실 10분이면은 한 1시간 되나? 노바드견.
God be with you.
제일 호감인 캐릭터 아닌가요?
I've taken care of that.
Have you brought...
Here it is.
I've received another report. Some folk were ambushed by the Talbot Creek on the way towards Ujins. I reckon it'd be worth...
Very well. I'll take... I have some
Show me. So many.